The LiDAR scan is complete. We have a full 3D model of the fuselage section.
Cross-reference that with the GPR data for subsurface anomalies. And there we have it, the identification plate. You can clearly see the serial numbers now, confirming its Zeppelin origins.
Evidence tag 14, location grid Delta 3.
Got the shot, moving to the crankcase.
Noted, the oil residue matches the sample analysis.
Found deep within the ice trench, the severely corroded bearings and cracked aluminum tell a story of a long-lost flight.
The stress fracture here is significant.
Yes, the corrosion around the bolt head confirms it.
Recording that now.
Control, we have green on slings 3 and 4.
Copy that. Begin lift sequence alpha.
It's moving, pull back! Get clear of the chasm.
We have movement. The engine is clearing the ice pack.
Confirmed. Continue the ascent slowly.
Okay, team, focus on the... We've got another fracture developing near the cylinder head.
All right, team, keep eyes on the brackets. We have slight movement.
Confirmed. Watching the starboard mount.
Steady on the line, take up the slack. Taking it up. Watch the rotation.
Bring it down slowly. Hold the alignment. Watch the starboard mounting point.
Easy now, bring it back 5 feet. Clear on the left. Watch the clearance overhead. Watch the starboard side, easy now. Copy, taking it left, steady glide.
The corrosion around the cylinder heads is severe. Yes, the laser scan shows deep pitting here. We need to stabilize this section immediately.
As the massive side panel is carefully lifted, the severely damaged internal assemblies are exposed for the first time in decades.
Look at the pitting on the lower bearing race. We need macro shots of that stress fracture. Copy that. Hoist is steady, coming up another 10 centimeters. The pitting on this crankshaft is worse than anticipated.
Yes, we can't just polish that out. It needs replacement.
The CMM data aligns with the 3D scan.
Confirming a 2.5 micron deviation on cylinder 7.
Scan that cooling passage again. I'm seeing an anomaly in the data readout. Right here. Yeah, that looks like severe oxidation.
This precision spray system allows us to evenly coat the delicate aluminum without disturbing the microscopic details.
The internal surfaces look clear. No significant pitting. The laser scan confirms that. Runout is within tolerance on cylinder 3.
The penetrant is really highlighting the microfractures around this rivet.
Noted. Ensure the 3D scan captures the depth of that fluorescence. We are still showing a 5 micron deviation on the starboard mount. Applying counter torque now. Check the readout. That's within tolerance. Lock it down. All critical dimensions are within tolerance.
Green across the board. Final certification authorized.
The polished crankshaft is meticulously lowered into the restored Zeppelin engine block. Precision is paramount here.
Gently now, feel for any resistance.
None at all. It's incredibly smooth.
Okay, easy now. Keep the rings compressed. Got it, it's sliding in smoothly. Check the alignment on the crank.
Easy now. Lower it slowly. Watch the dowel pins on your side. Looks good. Keep coming down. Bank 3. Bolt sequence initiated. 120 Newton meters.
Confirmed. Moving to the next position.
Okay, bringing the camshaft down into the journals. It's seated. Go ahead and spin it. The alignment is flawless. Torque to specifications. How's the run out look?
Within tolerance. The fit is perfect.
Route the coolant pipe through bracket 12. Confirmed. Securing the fitting now.
That bracket needs to be flush with the cooling assembly. I'm applying the final torque now. The tolerances are perfect.
All parameters are within specification, ready for final approval. Confirmed. The Zeppelin engine is officially certified.
"85 years old and it looks brand new."
They said it was recovered from an Arctic crash site. The restoration must have taken years.